Who said that?
I read in the Daily Mail, Mr. Lindman.
A journalist. A journalist said that. Yeah. Then.
Be nice.
Oh, good. No, all good. Look, it's especially with journalists, they all have their own opinion, and it's allowed to. Most of you know that, that's all I can say about that. We had to make the decision like we did it, and we knew first that we will be invited to the Club World Cup, and before we knew how far we will go in the League Cup. So that's how it is. No, for us, it's we are here. We don't fly. What is it, 3,000 kilometers or miles to really, or we don't fly that distance to don't show up. We are here now. So our life is constantly dealing with difficult situations, finding solutions, being focused on the next game, wherever it is. We don't care. We are here. We play Monterrey tomorrow night. We have all the information we could get. We will be prepared, and we will try to win the football game. We don't see ourselves as favorites or whatever. We see ourselves as a challenger. So it would be the first time for the team, for the club that can win the Club World Cup. Is it the most important cup competition in the world? I don't know. It's all, here are winners from all different competitions in the continent. So in Europe, obviously everybody thinks the Champions League is the biggest competition, and ask the guys who are playing the CONCACAF. Ask other players in Asia or wherever, ask them. They have all their competitions. In Brazil, Flamengo celebrated the Copa Libertadores, pretty intense, how I saw. So we are here to represent Liverpool and Europe. That's all what we do, and we try that in the best way, like we do always. And yeah, hopefully you can see that tomorrow night. The pitch, obviously, we spoke yesterday to our groundsman who was here. Is in a really, really good condition. The training ground yesterday was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And my concern was from England. So I've never been here in this country, especially never played football here. But obviously the pitches are brilliant, so and should be not a proper concern. When we arrived on Sunday night, it was hard raining, where we would be difficult for each pitch, but our groundsman said, unbelievable, built on sand, which is good news in this case, so it sucked all the water off. That was good. So a pitch will be hopefully no concern. Not important. If what I'm not sure about that we were the best football team in the world in the summer last game or whatever. It's only important what we will be tomorrow night. Nobody cares really about what happened last 3 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. We need to show that we are ready, and that's the only thing we are concerned about. Thank you for all the compliments involved in your long speech, but it doesn't help really for the preparation for the game. But usually we don't listen too much to public opinions. We try to be as serious as possible in these situations, and we are more concerned before a game than really optimistic, I would say. So I'm an optimistic person, but it's not about that. I think before the game we have it already won halfway. We are ready to work hard tomorrow night. We will make sure that we find a lineup to work hard, and we respect the opponent a lot. The boys didn't see them yet. Millie had anyway some information, which I'm surprised about, to be honest. But we will make the analyze meeting, hopefully, when we make it back to the hotel. If it takes as long as it took us to come here, then it will be tight a little bit. But then the boys will get all the information, and then we will. After that, we will have a training session tomorrow morning, another one. And they are all full of work. That's the reason why we don't have a public session, because we are not here for showing up. We are here for football and try to show that then. And it will be difficult anyway, so thank you.
مش كل يوم لن يكون بيننا مدرب الأفضل في العالم كل يوم، لذلك أردت أن أستغل الفرصة لأن أسألك عن
Do I have to push a different button or?
Yeah.
Now you can start again.
اوكي مالك رقيقي من تونس. مرحبا بك ساعة في بلد عربي. لن يكون بيننا كل يوم أفضل مدرب في العالم، لذلك أردت أن أستغل الفرصة أن أسألك عن رأيك في أداء الفرق العربية المشاركة في هذه الدورة، خصوصا الترجي الرياضي التونسي والسد القطري والهلال السوداني، الهلال السعودي سامحني، وخصوصا الترجي الرياضي التونسي. كيفاش تشوف المستوى نتاع الفرق هذوما مقارنة بمستوى الفرق العالمية؟
too easy for us to watch too much Arabic football in Europe. So, but what I saw from Al Sadd was really good. You have with Xavi, one of the best football players in the world, with a 100% a big career in front of him as a coach. So you could see that in the game as well. There were really good footballers involved. It's about, I think they were ready. It was a tight game, and it was really close that Al Sadd would have gone through. Al Hilal I didn't see so far since we are here. Didn't see Flamengo yet. We had no time for doing that, so that's all. But the respect that we have. A very famous Arabic player in our team with Mo Salah. I worked together with Mohamed Zidane when I was younger. had played together with Abderrahim Wakili from Morocco. That's my experience with these players. All technical, excellent, absolutely excellent, and pretty quick, most of them. So just that's how it is. We have made Mahrez, one of the best players from this part of the world in the Premier League, sensational players. So really a lot of good players. That's all. A lot of respect for them, but we cannot really compare the football because we don't see it really. We have to play our own games. That's one thing, and then the broadcasting is about, for me, other English football or German football. That's pretty much everything what I can follow. But the respect couldn't be bigger. Yeah, that's true. So I visited your country in the summer. I was first time in Mexico. It was brilliant. I was in Tulum. I can recommend that place for a holiday, actually. So really nice. And Monterrey, it's nice to talk about football finally. We saw them, of course, so we know about the situation, about the coach came back. The situation in the league was not too good. Since then, they didn't lose a game, so they are in a pretty good moment. They have a specific way of play. They change system, and they're in the lead quite often, quite frequently. And good players involved, technically good players. They're physically strong. Really, it's just interesting. It's slightly different, but how you can imagine, I don't want to talk too much about tactics and stuff like this, because that's the thing we try either way to use or other way on the other side to avoid. That we have to make tomorrow. But I was impressed by the things I saw. It's really good football. I always imagined that everybody knew about a lot of Mexican footballers, obviously played in Europe. Not only Hugo Sanchez, but maybe it started with him. And they are brilliant footballers. They're all quick, technical-wise, really good. And then this, but with influence by the South, I would say. They're pretty emotional, all that stuff, all involved. That's how it should be, and it will be really interesting. We are really full of respect for Monterrey, and looking forward anyway to the game tomorrow.